Hello. Welcome to the second episode on basic operations with data table in Excel. Today we are going to see a couple of new operations. In the previous episode, we discussed about the basics of Microsoft Excel, and then we learned about how to create a data table. We also learned about how to enter the data into the table, and we also saw some formatting operations. So today we'll see a couple of things. So here you have a table where you have 4 columns with column headers, student ID, student name, maths and science. So this is one form of creating a table. It's a vertical table. You can also create a table horizontally. That is also possible. So a horizontal table would look like this. I'll show you. So in order to convert this into a horizontal table, we'll create anywhere inside the table and press Ctrl A on your keyboard to select the entire table. And then we need to copy this table. For copying, the shortcut key is Ctrl C. And then we need to select a place where we want to paste this table. So I'm going to paste the copied table in the cell A13. And I'm not just going to use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl V to paste it. If I paste it, it will just copy the table in the same vertical format. So I want to convert this into horizontal format. This process of converting the table into a horizontal table or to convert a column into a row is called as transposing the table or transposing a row into a column. So to do that, we need to use a special paste operation. So where you can find that paste special operation is in the home tab, home menu, in the clipboard section. You'll see the paste button here. Don't click the paste button directly. Instead, there is a small inverted arrow over there. If you click on that, you will see a small submenu over there with a couple of options where you have a lot of options here. You can just paste only the values what you have copied, or you can convert that into a percentage, or you can paste you can do the transpose here. So this I'm yet to paste it. It is just giving me the previews. So when I move over this, you can see here the table is converted in a horizontal direction. So if I click on that, you could see now the table, the vertical table is converted into a horizontal table where the first column has all the row headers. Here we call it as row header. In the vertical table, we said every in the table we have column headers. The data is grouped into different columns, whereas here the data is grouped into different rows, and each row carries the unique attribute of the particular subject. So this is how we we can also have a table like this in the horizontal form, which you need to know. Now we did this operation with the help of mouse. So we'll see how to do it with the help of keyboard shortcut. So I'll just undo this. You remember, for undoing, the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl Z. So I'm just going to undo this. So I just already copied it. I copied the table. Now I'm going to paste it. So without using the mouse, I'm using the keyboard to do the job. So generally the keyboard shortcut for paste is Ctrl plus V. Now to do the paste special operation, you need to press Ctrl Alt V. So Ctrl Alt V, it will open the paste special dialog box, and you can have a look at it. You have different options. You can paste the formula, you can paste the values, you can copy and paste the formatting operations. And over here, the last line, you have the transpose of, option. So here also we can use the mouse to click on the transpose option, but we are going to use the keyboard to use the transpose operation. So already we pressed Ctrl Alt and V, which opened the paste special dialog box. And to select the option transpose, I need to just press the alphabet E on the keyboard. So if you press the alphabet E on the keyboard, now you can see in the paste special dialog box, there's a tick mark over there against transpose option. And the last is I need to just press the enter button, because you could see here the OK button is already active. I have to just press the OK button and you would see the table getting transposed. I'll repeat. I'll press Ctrl Z. So now we have already copied the table, or we'll start from the beginning. So I'll click anywhere inside the table, Control A, Control C, and I'm just going to come to this cell A13, and I'm going to press Control Alt V. That will open the Paste Special dialog box. I am going to press the alphabet E, which will select the transpose option. I am going to press the button Enter. That will give me the transposed table. Okay, so this is one thing which I wanted to tell you. Now we'll see some more operations. Okay, so we'll just create a new sheet over here. Okay, so last class, in the last episode, we discussed about automatically incrementing and decrementing the numbers. So if you remember, we created the student ID like this, where we incremented the number with 1, and then we just clicked and dragged it. It increased the value. We also did the reverse, the decreasing option from 94 to say 90 with a difference of 4. We saw that it can create numbers in a decreasing order as well. The same way, what we can also do is, say for example, you have dates. Okay, so imagine you have say 12/10/2022. You have the date here. Now if I just move my mouse to the corner of the cell, it turns into a dark plus symbol. At that point, if I click and drag, you could see here the date is automatically incremented from 12 to 13, 14, 15, and it keeps going on. If I go up to 30, because it is a month of October, it automatically increments to 31st October, and when I further drag it, it becomes 1st of November. So this is with regard to the date. I can also give a gap and I can fill it. Say for example, I start with 10/6/2022, and then I start with say 12/6, or say 6/2022. So now I have a gap of 2 days. So I can select both the cells, go to the corner. I'm going to just click and drag, and you would see here the dates are also with a gap of 2. In between you have 1 day. So 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So this way I can generate dates as well. I can also do this one, say Monday. And so say I have Monday here. I go to the corner of the cell, click, and I'm going to drag. You could see here automatically Excel generates the days in the incrementing order from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So this is also possible, and all these operations also work on the row horizontally. Also I can drag. Say for example, I can click on this Monday, and I can just click at the corner of the cell. I can drag it right side so that I can generate the days in the row itself. So this way also I can do it. So we saw with the numbers, we saw with the date, and we are also seeing with the days. Okay, now let us try with the months. So we start with January, February. Okay, so we'll start with one. January spelling is correct. Okay, so January I have typed. I'm just going to click and drag. You could see here now Excel is automatically generating the months also. So I'm going to start with January and then March. I'm going to select both the things together, and I'm going to drag. You could see here the months are also with the gap of month. So January, then March, then April is ignored, and we have May. June is ignored, we have July. So this way we can automatically fill data in Excel. Rather, if I just have a name, say Joe's, and then if I just click and drag, you could see here it just simply copies it. But when you give a date or a day or a month, Excel smartly identifies the pattern, and it gives you the result accordingly. So these are some of the cool features when you work with data in the table. Sometimes you could be really fast to generate or to create these things in a moment, and it could make a difference. So thank you so much for joining. Meet me in the next video. We have a lot of things to learn in Excel. Thank you. Bye bye.